the dawn of creation, the history of our universe has been one of violent conflict, a chaotic clash of opposing forces vying to dominate the void. Motion against inertia. The conflict between love and malevolence.
Sounds like a vampire movie.
Come on, you mean you believe in vampires?
You should pay my alimony. That old bat I was married to is a real bloodsucker.
Dun, 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 dun.
Dun, dun, dun. I'm more proud. I'm more proud of the sound effects that I squeezed in as well. That what sweet music I make. So we are here. It is my good self, and it is one man I can talk to who's going to teach me a damn good lesson about Dracula and and burger eating and Marvel things and stuff, and the esteemed master of stuff and things. It's Al Lucard.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? How's it going, Matt?
That was I don't know why I think I was doing a round of applause thing there. So you've seen this movie before. I've edited a trailer for this movie, not got paid for it. I did it free out of the love of my heart. But I know a couple of things about this. One of them, I'm gonna kind of ask you a quick quiz question. So how does this film link to Ryan Reynolds?
Ryan Reynolds. That's a good question. I do not know that one.
Okay, so this is based on the Tomb of Dracula comics, right. And in the comic, this is where we first meet Deacon Frost and Hannibal King.
Ah, okay.
And Hannibal King was played in Blade Trinity with the wonderful what was it? Something thunder, something improvised insult, played by Wrexham Supremo Ryan Reynolds.
Okay, nice.
So, yeah.
I had no idea. That's cool.
And for those people who are interested in seeing how Blade makes an appearance in this film, well, then you're going to be really
Or will you?
Oh well.
Probably.
We can promise one thing, and that's disappointment. So anything that people need to know going in to watching this film, like preparation wise?
The only thing that I will say before we watch it is that this movie is literally batshit crazy.
Whoa. Okay.
It's wonderful because of it.
Oh, that's good to see. Well, one of the other things I thought was so strange is obviously it's known more as the meme from the guy on my right. I was pointing the wrong way, as always. And the burger meme. And I don't know how that kind of happened, but yeah. The film came out in 1980.
Yes.
I was born in 1979, so I didn't watch it at the time. And obviously, you're a young whippersnapper yourself. A good month or so.
I was born the same year this movie came out.
Yeah, man. So you're such a young, hip kid. Yes. I like to get the youngsters on my channel. You see, bring that age down, and so much of the stories from the comic, from what I believe, and I did remember. I'm sure I picked up a couple of. There used to be a comic shop in Manchester, and I'm sure I picked up a couple of Tomb of Dracula comics. And it was a kind of all squished together and condensed into this film. There is nobody that I'm aware of who is a famous actress in this, other than I think Sam Witwicky's sister from Transformers movie is in this. So that's
there we go.
Yeah, I just like the name Wiki as well.
Yeah.
Wiki. And that's it really. There isn't like obviously there's Japanese voice actors in the Japanese version because this is dubbed into English.
It is.
And you can get hold of the 4K of this.
Ooh.
It came out in 2022.
Oh, I did not know that.
Yeah, they found the original 16mm print, and yeah, it apparently been on cable TV, and people had recorded it onto different things, and you could get it. But yeah, that you can get a good version of this now. However, the version that we're watching is from a VHS, I believe.
I believe so.
The link is in the chat, and it's also in my community thingy-bob tab. And it has English audio, so don't worry. It has subtitles, and we're starting 10 seconds in past the little, don't rip this movie onto YouTube warning. Yes. And so yeah, I know, but we're going to do it anyway because that's the kind of people we are. We're rebels. So yeah, I want to keep my cape in view here.
In full view, yes. And yeah, I'm wearing my Dracula shirt in honor of Mr. Dracula eating his hamburger.
Yeah. I'm sure he would have approved.
Because vampires love hamburgers. Just
they've got to be rare, really rare.
They have to be super rare though, yeah.
And made of humans.
That's the key.
Yeah. What sweet music we make. I never quite get that. I never quite get that in the same cadence. Words and pictures. Good to see it. There he is. The two. Go. I think if everybody doesn't even comment, just puts a picture of a vampire, or I think that is Dracula, and a burger, we'll know what you're talking about.
It's beautiful. It's a beautiful thing.
Hey Vanessa, good to see you. And yeah, let's get this film started, man. So I think we've given everybody time to load up this mother. And like we said, we're 10 seconds in. It's an hour and 30 minutes and 4 seconds long. It was uploaded by the wonderful Benjamin Peoples. He's our kind of Peoples.
Thank you, Benjamin. We appreciate it.
Yeah. We salute you as a true titan of terror.
That's right.
Well, the next video is going to be about Benjamin Peoples.
It is. Spoiler, it's a Titans of Terror episode on Benjamin Peoples. Yes.
He uploads things. He doesn't care about the rules of copyright.
Screw copyright.
Okay. Yeah, screw it, man. Yeah, we just don't care. Right. So, if you're ready, I'm ready.
Let's do it.
Let's go. Let's do this. Click.
Boom.
Boom. So this is one for you, Al, I think. Do the cartoon characters' lips move out of sync with the dub? I bloody hope so.
I don't remember. It has been quite a while since I've watched this. So
it's been a while.
I don't really remember. We shall see.
Yeah.
We shall see.
Vestron video opening on the thing. That's nice to see.
Good old Vestron video.
I wanted to do like a big supercut of all the like intro logo things. I just never got around to it. Oh, I love this guy's voice. I wonder who this guy is. Who's doing the very deep voice like this?
Yeah, she's very talking like this.
So the trailer that I made, and I was saying this to you before, without patting myself on the back. The original trailer was so weird and long that I felt I improved on it, which I very rarely think that when I make a trailer.
I greatly liked your version better than the real one.
Thanks, man. I think the dog, and then followed by the sort of heavy metal approach was the way to go.
Yeah, probably so.
Good to see you, words and pictures. The undead.
So yeah, so I have a very vampire filled weekend.
Oh, Oh yeah, you're on
today. Of course, we're watching Dracula, Sovereign of the Dead, Sovereign of the Damned.
Right now, we're watching it right now. Yeah.
And then tomorrow evening, I'll be hosting a new show on the B Zone featuring Nosferatu. So there you go.
The real guy himself. He's going to be there.
He is the real deal, and he's knocked out of. There we go.
You'll have to hold it in front of you. Yeah,
you can kind of see him. There you go.
Yeah, he's gonna be there switching your light on and off.
He is. He's gonna be.
Nosferatu.
No, Nosferatu.
You naughty boy.
So now we have these like still photos.
Yeah.
Or drawings, I should say.
Yeah, it's strange. It's a strange.
It's like
start, in a way.
Okay. Sure.
Cartoon pictures of like portraits, I guess.
Yeah. Driven from his native.
I love how when you're trying to get like years and years of lore of a comic book, like you condense maybe about 100 issues of something into like driven from his home, and then it's gone. That whole thing, that whole thing's done. Covered that.
Yeah, the whole thing. Yep.
Yeah. It's like when you used to read when I used to avidly read The Walking Dead, and it'd be like 6 issues where they're just like driving from one place to another. It's like 10 seconds in the TV show.
Yeah. I do love how all the everybody kind of looks like they're a member of like Masters of the Universe or something.
Yeah, they're all ripped. Like yeah. There's only the few human, like regular human dorky guys in the bar who we see later on who are kind of like schlubby looking, but everybody else is like built like an action figure.
Yeah.
Much like you and I.
Exactly.
Like people can't see, like the YouTube camera is really strange. It takes muscle off. They say the camera adds 10 pounds, but actually YouTube, it takes muscle and definition off your body, which is really strange. When people saw us in person, they wouldn't even recognize us.
Yeah, they were like what? That's what you really look like? Yeah.
The other thing about these characters are nearly all of them have incredible bone structure.
Yeah, true. Very true. He's just kind of like, oh.
I love this style. I love this style of animation. It reminds me a little bit of heavy metal as well.
It's sort of, yeah. It's that similar vibe for sure.
Yeah. Every woman looks exactly the same. Just different color hair. Brown hair, red hair, blonde hair.
That's how you can tell the difference, man.
That's how women, that's the only difference though.
That's right. I do like that flaming skull though. The flaming skull looks pretty cool.
Yeah. Flaming hot skull.
It's
like Cheetos new flavor. It's a muscle off. What, between me and Al, or
guns, baby.
The gun show? Welcome to the gun show. I'm doing the peck dance thing.
Now, did you know that? So this is a Japanese, anime. So do you know that there's a connection to this and another anime?
Oh,
made around the same time. I think this one was first, if I'm not mistaken.
Go Bots? No, I don't know.
Okay, so they made this one, and then right after they made this one, they made another adaptation called Monster of Frankenstein.
Oh,
so it's a Frankenstein anime from the same folks that did this.
Right. Okay, and it was still more successful than the Tom Cruise helmed Universal Monsters reboot.
Oh god,
Dark Universe, whatever it's
called. Yeah. In fact, do I? I think I had gotten a copy of that Tom Cruise one for free, and I no longer have it. So there you go.
Bill and Ted's narrator from
Abraham Lincoln. Yes.
Nice. I just think Argento's Dracula is the closest we'll get to like a mainstream, let's say, adult material version of of Dracula.
Yeah, possibly. But if you notice, Dracula has a mustache in this one.
Yes.
Yes.
I want to suck. No, okay, no.
I want to suck your stash.
Yes, that's what I was going to say.
Yes, that's exactly what you were going to say.
I was looking for ages for the right sound effect to do the kind of like kind of sound, like that. Like
sound effects are hard to find. Like decent sound effects are hard to find.
Like the light when eyes light up, and you can kind of get that with. They used to do. I don't know if you got the sort of French animation of like Around the World in 80 Days with like Willy Fogg and the Three Muskehounds, D'Artagnan, and all that kind of stuff. The sound effects on those, if anyone was really bad, their eye would glisten and it'd make like a kind of sound, like a ching, and it was pretty amazing.
Nice.
Yeah, you should definitely check out D'Artagnan.
That sounds like something I would definitely be into because
D'Artagnan and the Three Muskehounds.
I was a big Three Musketeers fan, so yeah.
Me too. Did you like the Oliver Reed ones as well?
I think I've seen that one.
Yeah, good fun. Ooh, hello.
There was a TV show about maybe 5 or 6 years ago about the Three Musketeers, and that was pretty good.
Oh, okay.
I want to say it was BBC.
Yeah, it probably was. I think. Yeah, I think it
might be more like 10 years ago now, because
I don't think I got around to watching that. It's a bit like the BBC did a modern Robin Hood, but I kind of stopped with the Jason Connery, Michael Praed. What's it called? I think it was just called Robin of Sherwood. It was called Robin of Sherwood. It was very good in the 80s. But yeah, I've not seen any other than the Oliver Reed one. I haven't seen any new. Well, obviously, I watched D'Artagnan back in the 80s. But the other thing that was really good was from the same company. I think they made Around the World in 80 Days, which was like Phileas Fogg, but he was called Willy Fogg, and he was a lion, and he went around the world.
Okay.
In 80 days.
Of course. As one does. Yeah.
Yeah, that was really cool. Obviously, that was dubbed as well because it was all original. They were both originally French.
Now you can go around the world in like a day and a half.
Can you really? Wow. Oh, whoa. They're doing a version of the big plane coming through the window like an airplane. And if you want to know how that scene was made, my interview with Leslie Hoffman, she was in that scene where the plane went through the window in airplane.
There you go.
This one's just going, ineffectual sounds.
Yeah,
no tears. No tears.
The dubbing does leave a little bit to be desired in this one.
Yeah.
Oh, it came back.
There was a lot of times that I noticed in the trailer that the characters were not making any noises when I felt they should. So I had to like go and find noises that felt like when his teeth light up. Then there needs to be more of a supernatural noise.
Yeah, or like a glisten or like a ring.
Yeah, but there's nothing.
Yeah,
there's lots of like doing something and then pausing from what I could see of this.
So
like he bites the neck and then it holds for about 10 seconds.
So when's the Pugwall cut of the entire movie coming out?
Well, I'll find out. I'll message who's this guy? What's he called? Our hero, Benjamin Peoples, and I'll see if he was if he got in any legal trouble uploading this, and then I'll take it from there.
There you go.
You can do the soundtrack. You can do all the music. Everything's bass related.
Bass related. I got a keyboard too.
Okay, we can get a keyboard going.
Yeah. Keyboard and bass, baby. There you
go. Nice.
Best combo ever.
This feels like she's dressed for a giallo, this lady.
It does, doesn't it?
Yeah. That was a good sound. The eyes light up.
So, of course, this takes place in Boston.
Of course.
Because
Traditional home of-
Dracula goes to Boston.
Yeah.
Why not?
It's like the London Bridge film with David Hasselhoff. You think that'd be in London, but oh no, it's not. It's somewhere, I can't remember exactly where it is, but it's a real replica or some kind of version of London Bridge, but in America somewhere, where they were trying to make a tourist attraction replica of it. But yeah, the film's like the London Bridge Murders. And you're like, no, it isn't.
So, are there any guesses to what my name at the end of my name there? What it says?
Does it say? Is it Sovereign or Damned?
No, that's a good guess though.
Is it Dracula?
No, but it's close.
Nosferatu?
It's the bat in Japanese.
Oh, Can you spot that I've actually got a bat with me tonight?
Oh, do you? Oh, yes. Yeah, yes, I see him.
There he is.
I see him flying around.
It's when you're not around, I just talk to him like he's you.
Yeah,
I don't get a lot.
And then it kind of just, eventually it gets to me. Yeah.
Oh, so this is the bit I put in from I think this is the bar scene where the guy's like, the Great American Bar scene, where the guy's like, hey, my wife is a bloodsucker. Ha ha ha.
It's like a vampire movie.
What's Shamalos eating? Shrimps and French fries? 6
There you
cookies, you legend. I was having some Ben and Jerry's earlier on.
Nice.
Some Dolce de Leche one it was. Well, yes.
I had a grilled cheese for lunch.
Nice. I like a good grilled cheese. Do you grill it yourself, or did someone grill it for you?
And according to my wife, I make the best grilled cheese, apparently.
Oh wow, okay.
So
I can't argue with that. I'm not willing to argue with that. I got a little grilled cheese maker. It's basically like an iron on a stick, and it opens up, and you put your sandwich inside, and then you heat it on the hob, and then you flip it over and heat the other side. It's pretty good, man.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Wait a minute, Drake's in this.
Mr. Drake. What?
Where's
Kendrick? Where is he?
We don't want to get into any beef with anyone. Any YouTube channels wanting to beef with us,
except for Gareth.
Yeah. Gareth's. I've noticed before. Gareth's watching Crocodile Dundee.
He is. That's not a knife.
That's not a bloody knife, you bloody galah. Oh, look at this guy. It's cravat wearing Santa Claus.
Doing his best Professor X imitation.
With his glaucoma glasses on. There's a lot of eyes glistening in this.
Yeah.
Yeah. You found me out, Mr. Dan.
Dan, what's going on?
Mr. Dan and horror. The horror.
Yeah, I watched y'all's watch party the other yesterday.
That was so much fun. I felt like, because I'm not like the world's authority. I know a lot of people think I am, but I'm not the world authority on Clint Eastwood. And I learned so much, and I just remembered how much. Every time I watch that film, I think I like it more. I think Play Misty for me is an incredible film.
Yes, definitely. That's one of my favorites by Clint. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. For sure.
So it's an anime, so it has to have kung fu in it.
Yeah, it's got it. He's got him in a headlock.
He does. There's some wrestling, some kung fu,
he's gonna tap him out.
Vampires, some burgers.
It's got everything. This reminds me a bit of that film we watched that had like Freddy, Jason.
Oh yeah, Daiki
Murder Horror or something.
Yeah, something like that. That was funny. That was
good.
I enjoyed that.
Yeah, there was a heavy metal in that too.
There was a bit of heavy metal. Yeah.
I found a really cool Indian version of
There's Vlad.
Nightmare on Elm Street Part 3. And they're like, okay, Kruger. Love it.
All right, so if you're just joining us, we are at 17 minutes and 5 seconds.
Oh, I am. That's exactly where I am.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How about that?
We're in sync, just like that band, the Backstreet Boys.
Bye, bye, bye.
Oh, right. Okay. Well,
You're like, we're not that in sync.
we're not that in sync. We're like, we're not in sync.
We're in sync.
We're in sync. Is that the Undertaker? Or an Undertaker?
It's an Undertaker, yes.
Oh, his wife, Ann Undertaker. Oh, this is the bit I put in my trailer as well. And again, I added extra creaks and extra noises. That noise again was.
It sounds just like it.
It's amazing some of the things I have to type in to try and find sounds that sound like other sounds. And that sounded like his tummy was rumbling.
Yeah, it's like,
I guess if you've been woken up like that, your tummy might be rumbling too.
Yeah, true.
Oh, run.
I will say though, at this point, he's still fairly menacing.
Yeah.
Like
yeah, definitely. What is that like? All of Dracula's Black History. I didn't realize Dracula was celebrating Black History Month. That's awesome.
Yeah, you see, even Dracula celebrates.
He's very, very progressive.
He was.
Jonathan Harker, Rachel's grandfather, Abraham Van Helsing, brackets, Peter Cushing.
Peter Cushing, Christopher Lee, whatever.
Did you hear that Peter Cushing got married?
From the grave?
Yeah, just play along.
Okay, sure.
Yeah. Do you want to know who he married?
Krista Lee.
It was Whoopi Goldberg.
Uh-oh.
So she's now called
Whoopi Cushing. Boom, boom. There you go. Bam.
That was just one of
Matt's
funny stories.
That's right. Oh, they're getting all loosey-goosey with the arrows here.
Yeah, man. And she's doing quite well to like pin him down without amputating his feet with them by accident.
I mean, she's all Daryl Dixon, man. He's all
Yeah. I'll just take $100,000. Yeah, wouldn't we all, my friend? Here, have your arrows that you shot at me. Have them back. What an agreeable chap this guy is. Oh, don't you just love cravats? I think cravats need to make a comeback.
They do, and then of course you have to smoke the cigarette as well.
Yeah. Here's the Dougie.
It's the best character.
Dougie. Oh, hi, Dougie. Has he got a cross on his forehead?
I think that's just creases. I would imagine.
They're very specific.
But he might.
Yeah. Oh, hi, Dougie. You're my best customer.
Dracula cannot fool the doggy. No.
I love how when we dub into American voices, the hero always sounds like this.
Yes.
That's right. Yes. Wouldn't it be great if Matt Berry was the go-to voice for all the heroes and everything?
I would be okay with that.
Father.
I would totally be okay with that. Oh, I finally watched Toast of Tinseltown.
Oh, it's great. I love it. It's very surreal. And
the ending was that was like the perfect way to end it. I was like, oh God, what's gonna happen?
I just think how Natasha Dimitriou is so funny in that. Well, she has that song that always ends with like eating your ass. Or something. You'll be losing your man when you're eating this ass. That always makes me laugh because it's just so ridiculous.
Yeah,
she's great. She is great.
Oh yeah, she's great.
I decided to in the trailer. Sorry, go on.
I was gonna say I'm quite sad that What We Do in the Shadows has ended.
See, I've never watched it. I've only watched the film.
Oh, you have to watch. The show is amazing. The show's even better than the film.
Really? Well,
and I never say that, but it is. The show's even better. If you can believe it.
I spliced the bit of this kind of devilly thing appearing with Dracula coming out of the coffin because I thought that would look cooler.
Mm-hmm.
My intended bride.
Yeah, you need to rearrange this movie and just completely change the whole thing.
Yeah, man, that would be good. It better. Yeah.
Although I mean, it's actually not a bad movie. I actually like this movie.
I'm enjoying it.
And he kind of reminds me of Darkness in Legend.
Oh right, yeah. I was going to say reminds me a bit of is it Dave Grohl in the Tenacious D video?
Oh yeah.
But I get that too. I was scared of that when I was a kid. That Legend.
I can see that. Man, dude. Tim Curry was so good in that.
I love a good curry.
I don't think I've ever had curry.
You never had a good curry?
I don't think.
Not even a.
Or if I did, I didn't know. Wow. I love the music.
Funky.
Yeah, I should grab my bass and play along.
Yeah. Slap a the bass, man. I slap a the bass, man.
A little disco. Yeah. I mean, it is 1980 after all, so it's bound to be disco somewhere.
Oh yeah. Oh, somebody's saying that disco sucks. That was the most confusing set of signs ever. There was like no parking, lots of parking, one way, go left, go right, all on one sign. And is this the Golden Gate Bridge? Or is it the bridge from Final Destination 5? Was it 5? Yeah, 5.
I know. I stopped with 3, so I don't know.
5's good, man. I was like, oh man, I'm gonna watch.
Somebody else told me that too. Yeah, told me 5's pretty good.
Because I can't even see 3D, and it's all in 3D. But like, because my eye it doesn't work for me. But I enjoyed it without. Another What We Do in the Shadows.
Yes.
Lover.
Highly recommended.
Hey, Ash's Antics.
Hello.
Lots of seagulls. Do you know what? Recently, because I live near the sea, so it's not a big surprise. I've been having a few seagulls in the garden, but more than that, you'll never guess what this is a crazy guessing game. But anyway, what bird has been visiting us in our garden?
A loon.
No. I want to hear the loon. My bum is on the Swedish. We need to do a Freddy Got Fingered to watch along. We've said this for years, I think. Though.
We do. We really do. Yeah, let me know when you get a copy.
Yeah, I got it I got another copy because I got rid of it. I had it on VHS.
Oh.
And I got rid of it, and then I bought it again recently. I also have the Best of Tom Green DVD as well, which is pretty cool. But
I have the whole thing.
Oh, look at this guy.
I've got
gave birth to
the Tom Green Show. It's the entire thing.
Not the Green Tom Show.
Not the Green Tom Show, and then there's Freddy Got Fingered.
Nice.
Right.
Daddy, would you like some sausages?
Yes.
Do you know what I am? I am proud. Proud. Get the fuck out of the way. This if you had a son and you called the son Janus, how would you pronounce that?
Janus.
Janus. I think I'd say Janus. I definitely wouldn't say Janus.
Janus.
Because it's too anusy.
Well, okay, so if that was the middle name and the first name was you,
Yeah,
yeah,
Eugenus.
you know,
Yeah, like Hugh Grant, if his middle name was Janus.
yeah.
Huge Jackman. Another lover of What We Do in the Shadows.
See, you need to check it out, man. You need to check it out.
I love it that the map they've triangulated into a perfect shape of a bat.
Of a bat, of course. It has
The
to
amount
be.
of work that Dracula did to put that in, he was just like, well, of course I have to go over here, otherwise it won't look like a bat.
Yeah, it won't look right. That's right.
Yeah. Isn't Elijah Elias's brother?
I believe so. And he just signed with TNA.
Oh, total non-stop action.
Total nonstop action. That's right.
It's total. It's not just non-stop action. It's total non-stop action.
Total nonstop action. That's right.
Yeah. My wife calls it total non-stop arse. She also, when I really like John Wick, she also ruins it by calling it Jonathan Wickshire.
That's funny.
I have a shameful secret about myself. My cape is just like Matt's.
I'm beloved Lucifer, Lord of Darkness. Yes.
Oh well, what gave it away? Surely she didn't think he's not like the other dads.
Oh, there's no reflection. There's no reflection. Oh no.
The mirror's not working. Smash it.
And some creature hated and feared by all mankind.
I don't hate you, Dracula. In fact, I find you quite attractive.
There's just too much love in your eyes. I saw the torment. Na, 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 na.
Blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
Oh, darling.
Oh, darling. Yes. I mean, who wouldn't fall in love with Dracula, right?
I mean, look at him. Pallid skin. Ridiculous facial hair. Stupid cape. Hang on a minute. I'm describing myself.
His eyebrows go up into a shape of a bat, kind of.
Yeah. Just like mine, look.
Yeah.
Mine are flying away, look.
It was a bountiful land. Now we get the backstory of Dracula.
Oh, I thought it was going to take us to a gummy bears spin-off. Bouncing here.
Well, remember, this is the Marvel Dracula. So
okay. The Marvel, the Disney gummy bears, yes. The Disney own Marvel, yes. Therefore, the gummy bears are in the Marvel extended universe.
You know, I Disney should re-release this.
Yeah. With extra gummy bears.
With extra gummy bears, yes. The Bulgarians, the
Hungarians, the Hungarians, and the Bulgarians, the Hungarians, and the barbarians.
Yeah. Say that 4 times.
And the Unitarians and the I don't know. I can't think of any other Aryans. Well, just random Aryans.
There we go. His body skewered onto the.
Oh, I love a good body. I love a good body skewer. It's great.
Yeah.
Like marshmallows, or even like kebabs, or as they would say in America, kebabs.
Kebab. Kebabs.
Human kebab. Do you like a kebab?
I do like a good kebab, actually. Yeah.
What kind of kebab do you like?
With a lot of meat on it.
Kebab Odenkirk.
Kebab Saget. There you go.
What a lot of nonsense. He's blew himself.
No. All the arrows everywhere.
He's done a Tobias. He's joined the Blue Man Group. This looks very Genghis Khan.
Yeah.
Can you believe it?
I can.
Khan!
God. Yeah, you know, this is actually better than I remembered.
Yeah,
this is actually pretty good. Yeah.
And the animation's awesome. Like, particularly for 1980, there's a lot of crap animation. This is sick. This is vomit. This is sick, man.
It's good.
It's like that.
I was raised from the grave by his evil power.
Of course.
So you see, Dracula is different from Nosferatu because Nosferatu came from Belial, and then this came from Lucifer, and totally different.
Yeah, and Belial was attached to Kevin Van Hentenryck. So there's that too.
Yeah. Yes. Thank you, Frank Henenlauder.
we have a lot to Frank thank Henenlotter for. I think that's what I meant to say. Is it the Loch Ness Monster now?
It could be. It kind
Maybe
of
one
look
day,
like it down there, doesn't it?
What do you know? One day you should come over and we'll go to Loch Ness and we'll try and find the monster.
We'll look for Nessie.
Yeah,
yeah.
Man.
We totally should.
When I was going to the Wicker Man places, there was a section. There was a bit of road, and it was like, follow this and keep going, and you'll get to Loch Ness. And I was like, oh, maybe I'll do an ADHD side quest and go off and do the complete opposite of what we planned to do, but I didn't.
Be like, oh, but Loch Ness.
Loch Ness. Just turn the car.
Yeah.
4 hours later, I'm regretting it. Okay, so Stacey's asking, if you own the garlic company, which vampire would you have advertise it for you? Oh, I love these questions. That's a good question. I'm not a big fan of garlic. I don't know about you. Maybe it's because I'm a vampire.
I'm actually a big fan of garlic. Even though I am the bat, but
Stinky boy.
Yeah. Ooh, that's a good question. I'd probably go with something cool like the Lost Boys or something.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'd go for something very uncool. No. I think I would advertise. Well, I'd love to see Christopher Lee doing the advert, so I'd probably just say, Chris Lee.
That would be
Chris
that would
Lee.
be cool too. Yeah.
C. Lee. Chrissy L. Oh, thanks to Betty. Yeah, I had a lot of fun making the Wicker Man video. Not making a video, but actually like going to see the Wicker Man stuff was fun. Making a video, I guess, is fun too.
And then watching it later with me.
Watching it with Al was the most fun part.
That's that was the best part. I don't know what
Damn, I
about.
forgot to say that. What am I? Oh,
yeah.
Such a fool. Which live action actor would you have play this version of Dracula from this film if this was just transposed into live action?
Not Bill Skarsgård.
So, does it? Okay, it doesn't have to be a modern day actor. Like, for example, for me, it might be David Niven.
Oh, okay, all right. Well, David Niven did play Dracula.
Yeah, I know. I'm not very. What's the word? Creative, but I think he looks a bit like this one.
Yeah. He kind of does.
They'd have to put some ears on, wax some ears on him, but.
That's a good.
Okay, question. Maybe modern day actors.
I would have loved to have seen Tim Curry play a vampire or Dracula.
Oh, okay.
I think that would have been pretty cool.
Do you know? I think Tom Hiddleston would make a good Dracula in this.
Yeah, he does have kind of that bone structure, and
that's why I'm trying to think of faces like where their forehead is, their face kind of goes to like a triangle, like a triangle face.
Yeah. Yeah, because I can think of some like really great current actors, but none of them would fit the profile like at all.
Yeah.
Like Ben Foster or he wouldn't fit. He just wouldn't fit.
No.
Ben Foster could be Harker.
Yeah, he'd be a good Harker. Yeah. It's so weird that Nicholas Hoult has kind of cornered the market on. on this. But don't you think in Renfield he is channeling Hugh Grant?
Oh, definitely.
I feel like obviously he was in About a Boy with him and looked up to him. It's insane how Hugh Granty he is in Renfield. But what he's got a little
turned
bit
out
more...
way better than I expected, though.
Yeah,
Renfield was way more. I was way more entertained than I thought I'd be.
Yeah, I was entertained. Yeah, I'll give it. I gave it like a 3 out of 5. And yeah, it was good. There was like more padding than I would have liked, but the romantic subplot didn't really do it for me. But I'm not like a hater of that lady who a lot of people seem to be a real hater of that lady who was in it with him. But like, I can understand how people might think she's what's the word? Irritating. But I don't think she was particularly irritating in that. I've seen her in other things where she's way more irritating.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I don't know if that's a compliment.
Have you seen Last Voyage of the Demeter yet?
Yes, I loved that film. I thought it was great. Yeah.
Yeah, that was pretty good too. Yeah.
Yeah, I like that a lot. And I thought the lead guy made me think of, you know how Denzel Washington's son is in the Christopher Nolan film, what's it called? Tenet. That guy who's like the lead guy in The Last Voyage of the Demeter, if you swap him out with the guy, John David Washington or whatever he's called, he would have done a much better job in Tenet than he did. And that might make, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I
know that's a bit of a stretch.
I haven't watched Tenet yet.
Ah, okay. It's very loud. That's all I remember about. It's lots of booming. It was the one that was going to save the cinemas after COVID. It was like, I'm putting it out in the cinema. And then obviously, I think then the cinemas shut down pretty much while it was still in the cinema. And kind of sank. I went to see it in an empty cinema.
Nice.
And it was so loud.
Well, when I saw Nosferatu,
nice.
There was about 5 or 6 other people in the theater, so it wasn't too bad.
All dressed in black.
Of course.
I feel like I'm doing this over the. I'm looking at the comments.
Yeah. You should do it to where it pops you up.
Night Shoot. I don't know that one. Is that a fan footage one?
I'm gonna have to look that one up, T-Betty.
It's cool when you see a film and you think, "Oh, this is going to be crap," and it like pleasantly surprises you.
Right, like Hard Rock Zombies.
Yeah, Hard Rock Zombies. Maybe I wasn't in the mood, but I was just like, "Nah, just screw this noise." But what was that I watched? The other, Final Destination 5 surprised me. Actually, that was one that. I don't know if that says much about February, but one of the better films I've seen this month. I've seen in February. I don't know if you've ever heard or seen of a film called The Cassandra Crossing.
I've heard of it.
It's just like disaster movie, but the disaster is somebody has a horrible contagious disease on a train. With like an all-star random cast of people, like Martin Sheen as a drug dealer and what's she called? The really old lady who was just doing it for the money and didn't really know what she was doing. That was a weird one. I think Richard Harris was in it. That's why I watched it, because I love Richard Harris. Sophia Loren, Martin Sheen, Richard Harris, O.J. Simpson's in it.
Nice.
Yeah, whatever happened to that guy? Lee
Wait, O.J. Simpson, the actor?
Yeah. The actor, yeah. I was going to say he killed it, but that's not really. That's taste. Ava Gardner's in it. Burt Lancaster, Ray Lovelock from
oh wow, yeah,
Living Dead at Manchester Morgue, and lots of other things. And it's pretty crap, but it's worth a watch.
Yeah, it's definitely got good people in it. And actually, O.J. Simpson will be making a cameo in a future video of mine.
You bought a cameo from O.J. Simpson from Beyond the Grave?
I did, yeah.
What's up, Al? It's your friend here, O.J. Simpson.
Did you buddy
just
O.J.
popping
Simpson?
in? I'm just popping in to say, hey, I did it. And no, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding, guys.
Yeah, I might release it tomorrow. I'm not sure. I haven't decided when I'm going to release it yet.
Oh, he's got that kind of cool jumping, flying thing that a lot of Draculas have.
Yeah,
where it's like half jump, half fly, kind of coasting through the air without really moving. It actually looks quite cool when it's done properly. But it's kind of like.
So, do you think Nicolas Cage could play this version?
Yeah,
Dracula.
Oh, for sure. I think he could play anything. Name a film, and that couldn't be improved by Nicolas Cage. 1, 2, 3.
Actually, the more I'm thinking about it, what about like Pedro Pascal?
Oh yeah, he'd be a good vampire.
I think he could. I think he could do that. Yeah,
he's got the right balance of kind of silliness, sexiness, and intensity.
Yeah,
I like Pedro.
Yeah, me too. Have you seen the unbearable weight of?
I have. I thought it was going to be amazing, and they're good together, but the film doesn't hold up to like having a story. beyond the fact that it's just if you just put those two as like real people, like doing like the trip, like Steve Coogan and Rob Brydon, that'd be more fun.
Yeah, probably. It's like a little too in on the joke.
Yeah. And I think that Nicolas Cage knew that, and I think at first he was really excited about making it, and he thought he was going to be like really intricately put together, like being John Malkovich. And then when he realized it wasn't, he kind of felt like he was maybe the butt of the joke a bit and backed off from talking about it.
Yeah.
Maybe just get somebody good to make it again, put them both in it. Wow. Oh, that he just pushed the dog away. It's a strange Dracula to be trying to choke someone rather than bite them in the neck.
You know, I guess he has to choke him first before he bites him.
Oh, yeah, he wants to like tenderize him a bit.
Yeah, maybe so.
This guy looks like a sort of tan Richard Attenborough. If he was David Attenborough, I'd be able to do an impression of him, but I can't do a Richard Attenborough impression. Do you want to hear my David Attenborough impression?
Sure.
Here. No, all I can do is say here. 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 Yeah, Dracula eats the young woman. That's all I've got.
I love how she's wearing this crown looking thing. It makes her look like the Statue of Liberty or something. It's bizarre.
I feel like his this bit of his cape is getting bigger and bigger throughout the film. And if that is a deliberate choice, it'd be really funny if by the end of the film it's absolutely massive.
Like just takes up the entire screen.
Yeah. You know, like these people are like, oh, for 10 likes and I'll make this person's head slightly bigger or whatever. He doesn't want to do it. He doesn't want to do it, does he?
In your version, you can make it big. You can make the cape bigger in every scene.
He's got some cape.
Yeah.
I finally watched, I think it's called Runaway Train. The is it Lance Henriksen? No. Oh man, what's it called? There's like a guy who's a criminal and the cop who hates him, and they basically neither of them will get off the train and they both smash into the thing at the end and die. Shit, what's it called? And I watched the Sonny Chiba Runaway Bullet Train one as well.
Oh, okay.
But I really do like train movies. But I'll be honest, the one I really, really disliked and is the Brad Pitt. It's like called Bullet Train as well, I think.
Oh yeah, I kind of remember when that came out. I didn't bother with that one.
It got me mad, that film. It's something about it. Not many films. I'm always like, oh, it's okay. People like it, it's fine. But I'm like, now, if you like that film, it's not fine.
He's like, you suck.
You suck if you like that film.
You're a terrible person.
Yeah, I hate you.
You suck, man. Hey,
we get to see the whole.
I just got a notification that there's a live stream of Dracula, Sovereign of the Damned on.
Nice. I'll have to check that out. Two sexy guys watching a movie. Who can resist?
Yeah. See. Now I was trying to see because I have a terrible memory, so I always mark what I watch.
Yeah, I've started using. I used to just use Letterboxd for when I went to the cinema, but then obviously now I don't really go to the cinema anymore because it's too far away. So now I just anytime I watch anything, and I've tried to retrospectively go back via my IMDb ratings and put stuff in. Oh, you just disappeared. He really is a vampire.
There you go.
Oh, she's got pink eye. Oh man, I guess somebody was playing a practical joke on her, and she got poop particles in her eyes.
Yeah, you never know what you're gonna get with this movie.
Yeah, I only know that from like camp movies in America. I don't feel like people in the UK deliberately give each other pink eye in the same way as camp films in America. He makes that sling look good, actually. It looks pretty cool.
Yeah, he's all like, hey.
He's rocking that sling. It's all about that sling.
We should have watched Hard Rock Zombies together.
Oh man, I don't know if I can say that.
Come on, dude.
I think maybe I was just feeling a bit under the weather as well, so I was worried that I was maybe hallucinating.
Yeah, I mean, if you're not in a super goofy mood, don't bother watching that movie.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm a very serious guy. I take everything very seriously. He's genuinely devoted to his wife. He would never abandon her without us ever trying to see her again. We all seem to be in agreement then. If we keep our eye on her, the Draculas, they just follow each other's sentences on seamlessly.
Yes.
Maybe it would have been better if they just only had one actor and he just read the whole thing like an audiobook. The funniest audiobook, which is a really good audiobook, but Dan Stevens reads Casino Royale, and it's a really, really good audiobook. However, he does the female parts as well, so it's like, "Oh, Mr. Bond," said Vesper. "Oh, you're so nice and sexy." "Yes, I know I'm nice and sexy. I'm James Bond." "But I really fancy you." And it's like, it kind of takes you out of it a little bit because it's Dan Stevens doing a lady voice.
Right. Oh, that's funny. That's great.
Maybe I should just do an edit where it's only Dan Stevens doing the lady part.
Doing the lady voice?
It's lady
parts.
Part.
Do it. That'd be great.
The title is Dan Stevens Lady Parts.
Boom.
Ooh, she's leaking.
The
tears actually were very, very they were very like, if not effective, but like they just did their job. She cried, 8 tears came out at once, instantly disappeared, gone. That's crying over with. I think the problem a lot of people have with tears is they're so random. Some come out at different places, they're all over your face, there's snot, but hers are just like gone.
All at once.
Yeah.
One big
Yeah. Just purge your tears all in one go. You have to do a lot of work on your tear ducts, training your tear ducts to get them to do that. Please don't show him your Janus.
So her dubbing is probably the weakest out of anybody's.
Yeah, she's just like,
it's
just saying, just speaking.
if they recast her,
yeah, they should maybe recast her with Zooey Deschanel.
I'd be good with that. Sure.
And she could just read it in like a kind of quirky, funny kind of
Yeah.
Cookie Cookster. She's starring in a new Cookie Cookster movie. Is this a baby?
Janus. It's Janus.
Keep your hands off my Janus.
Janus is resurrecting.
Don't touch my
Get off of my Janus.
And Dracula said, "Let there be light." And there
Well,
was light. And on the third day, Dracula rested.
There's all the bats chilling in their cave. Just like behind me.
This was 1980's most blasphemous movie.
Now, a year later, do you know the other big vampiric anime that came out? I think it was a year later. I could be wrong, but I think it was 81.
Was it Darkwing Duck?
No, but close.
Count Dracula?
No, Vampire Hunter D.
Oh,
Have you ever seen that?
I've not seen that.
Oh, they're both. There's two. There's one. I want to say it was 81. I could be a year or two off.
You'll have to give me the D later on.
Yeah, and then there's the sequel from like 2001.
I love that you just played that. Yeah.
Yeah. And they're both amazing.
I've heard good things about the D.
Yes, it's all about the D, and that is indeed his name, D.
D.
Yes.
Delightful.
D vampire.
D. Mr. D. Dracula. Nobody ever does that. You get Al Lucard, but you never get Mr. Dracula, do you? Like David Dracula.
Well, there was a Dr. Acula.
Oh yeah, that's Dracula. I've heard of that,
yeah.
Yeah. Ooh, it's Prince Adam. By the power of Grayskull. The guy, the Richard Attenborough guy, doesn't look like he's praying. He looks like he's just kind of just off thinking about something else.
Could be.
Did you ever see the Ulysses cartoon, Ulysses 31?
I have, yes. I mean, I haven't seen. I've seen like an episode.
Oh, it's good. The music from that, so good. Just reminded me a bit of this when he was kind of floating in stars and light and stuff.
Yeah, I can see that.
I used to watch that and Battle of the Planets when I was a kid. My granddad somehow found the Battle of the Planets Eagle spaceship kind of thing.
Oh,
which is like
nice.
the greatest. Yeah, it was like the greatest gift. Like all my friends were just like, "How the hell did you get that?" And I was like, "I've not got a clue," because I was always the kid who like had if I did get something, it was last. So it was like, or it wasn't cool anymore.
Right.
And I was like, I've got the spaceship from Battle of the Planets, and they were like, "Who else has got this?" And they were like, "No one."
No one at all.
Yeah, and even after that, I don't think I ever saw one in the wild.
Wow. I'm guessing you don't have it anymore.
No, sadly I don't. The only thing I do have from around that time is my my dinky. Stop talking about my dinky. My dinky Starship Enterprise, which I think is yeah. So I recently bought some 3D printed bits to kind of add to that to put it back together again. And I got like a dinky box as well to put it in, and some replacement stickers, but I haven't got around to doing it yet.
Did you know that I deal with 3D printing all the time at work?
Oh,
yeah.
Well, I should have got them from you. Having said that, I tried to send you something for Christmas, and we're still waiting.
Got here. Yep.
Yeah.
It has not gotten here.
Son of a nutcracker.
That was like what, like 2 months ago?
Yeah, crazy. And you know, the thing about that was, I was like, Al's gonna absolutely love this. I just can't wait. Like, I'm gonna make a note of all the tracking details and stuff, and when it arrives, I'm gonna be like, "Oh, have you seen it?" And it was like, I might as well. Shall I just tell you what it is?
I mean, at this point, you might as well.
Yeah. So it was an art book of Mr. Blobby, but it was like all cross sections of the inside of his body and all like horror based stuff and almost like a manual of the inside of Mr. Blobby. And I was just
Oh,
like,
wow.
gutted.
I
Yeah.
would have absolutely loved that. Yes.
I know.
Damn it! Damn you!
It's made it worse now. I told you.
Damn you, Mail!
Damn you, Royal Mail.
Ah, you bastards!
Damn you, Prince Charles.
Someone probably saw what it was and was like, "Ooh, that mine."
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I wrote awesome Mr. Blobby book on the back of the envelope, so that no, I do. No, I'm having that. Yoink.
You should have written "not from Mr. Blobby."
Yeah. Really crap gift on the back of it. I will destroy him. Oh.
My purpose will not
They
be a
used to do
cover
it
bottom.
in the French animations that I watched a lot as a kid, because of the things not being in sync. A lot of the times, sentences would end with like, and like, and like, oh, like really big surprise noises. Oh,
Nice.
in this one, they just do run-on sentences and try and finish at the right point. I think.
Yeah.
It's like you've got to fill 13 seconds of dialogue.
They go.
Okay, then I will destroy him. Done. These abominable murders, as opposed to what other kind of murders? Nice murders? Sometimes adjectives are not needed.
You know, I actually really would like to see the Japanese version of this.
Yeah. I love the little memories of being on the motorbike. That's quite funny.
Yeah. And it's sort of comic book style.
Yeah,
Kind of,
yeah.
A
It's
little
like,
nod.
do you remember? It's like a little Family Guy. Do you remember when that happened? Yeah, sadly, Mr. Blobby will not make it across the pond.
Apparently not. No, apparently Mr. Blobby has to stay over in Europe.
I did think of sending you recently. They were selling Mr. Blobby costume on eBay, and it got to I think it got to 15 grand, and then the person refused to pay. If you've ever wanted to see Dracula trip over a bin, this is the film for you.
It is. Who'd have thunk it?
Yeah. Is he going to eat a burger out of the bin?
Bong.
It'd be funny if he sees her and she just looks in his mind's eye like a big burger. He's just like,
Dracula has turned into Wimpy, although you probably don't even know what that means.
Yeah, I will gladly bite you Thursday. One of your delightful burgers. Oh, the new Popeye film made by the Winnie the Pooh people is out.
Oh no, is it? Oh jeez.
Yeah.
Oh goodness. That reminds me. We need to write our Betty Boop horror movie.
Oh yeah.
She goes into public domain next year.
That's right, man. We need to find somebody who can do a good Marilyn Monroe impression, and we're sorted.
Yeah. Yeah. So if you know anybody who could play Betty Boop, let us know.
Because it's not going to be me. It's not going to be me, and it's probably not going to be you.
It'll be me. No.
We're gonna do a gender swap, Betty Boop. Brian Boop.
Brian Boop. There you
go. But he's going to wear the same clothing and behave in exactly the same way.
Oh yeah,
it'd just be like a hairy 40-year-old man.
Yeah. Exactly.
In fact, that is quite disturbing just to think of it.
I'll even grow my beard longer and everything.
Yeah. Don't shave your legs.
No. Not shaving anything.
Oh, natural.
Oh, natural, baby.
That's natural.
Oh, but
oh, my husband, he is dead. Ah, well.
But I also like though that they, even though it is a new story, there's a lot of callbacks to the novel.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like and like the whole
Sorry.
and the older movies too. Like the whole thing right here with the window and everything. It's just
Yeah, true.
And he turned into a bat quite a bit in this one. I forgot how many times he turned into a bat.
Yeah. It's a cool looking bat as well.
Yeah,
That's scary, man. That's scary.
pretty bad.
If you're going to do that again, can you warn me? That really scared me.
Oh, sorry.
I'm going to have to go and change my pants.
So is this the first anime you've watched on a stream?
On a stream. I don't know. No, I was going to say Fire and Ice, but that's not really an anime. It's an animated film, possibly. Yeah,
I'm pretty sure this is my first animated watch along.
I think it
Pretty
might
sure.
be. Yeah, it's definitely my first like Japanese anime. Definitely.
Yeah. There's some really good ones. You ever seen Perfect Blue?
No. The anime that I watched were often. I think they did make movies out of them, but were like mainly series. Like I was really into one called Prince of Tennis.
Oh, okay.
And I think I watched Evangelion and Akira and all those guys. And obviously anything with tentacles and a no, I'm joking. No. I remember guys at uni making me watch some tentacle stuff that was a bit.
Japan has this weird fetish, I guess, with tentacles.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But no, the one that I used to like as a teenager was one called Golden Boy.
Golden Boy.
It's only 6 episodes long. They're each like 25 minutes. They're not long. And it's about this kid who he's kind of like early college age, right? So he's just out of high school, and like he falls in love with the girl in every episode. Like it's a different girl in every episode.
Oh, okay.
And his whole thing is that he wants to learn like all the knowledge in the world. So like he just wants to go like study with like all these girls, and it's like it's so funny. I know it sounds stupid, but it's really
that sounds a bit like Love Hina. I think I used to watch one called Love Hina.
It's similar but a little raunchier.
Oh, okay. Oh,
yeah,
saucy.
Yeah, a little saucier, if you will. Yeah,
saucy. Saucy Jack.
Yeah.
Saucy Jack.
And of course, in every episode, he takes on a different job. So like
like Mr. Ben. Have you ever heard of Mr. Ben?
No, I've not heard of Mr. Ben.
You'd like Mr. Ben. It's like a whimsical British animation where every episode he goes into a fancy dress shop and he takes on, like, say he dresses up as an Egyptian and he goes back to Egypt and stuff. It's really nice, really nice. It's great for like cultivating imagination in kids. It's great.
Yeah. I can see that. Yeah. I can definitely see that. The power.
She's got the April O'Neil suit on. They've all got big ears. The baddies always have really big ears.
Yeah.
I wonder what that's all about.
I also love how like Dracula's just kind of standing there with like his fangs are just hanging. He's just like,
yeah, he's like,
yeah.
And I also like that Satan wears little black speedos.
Yeah, to cover up his little satanic junk. Yes,
satanic junk. Yeah, he's just like he has to go and buy. The Dark Lord has to go and buy little black trunks, little tighty pants.
Yeah, so like you would think he'd be a little more like Dr. Manhattan or something, all free flowing.
Yeah, just learn it, and they just put like the blocked it out. And this is kind of ties in with Play Misty for me, where Clint Eastwood wears the most like insanely like old man Y-fronts that you've ever seen in your entire life.
Yes, indeed. Oh, my darling.
Oh, my darling, I think I saw Satan's junk. Or is it supposed to be shadow rather than pants?
At that shot, it kind of looks like shadow, yeah. So maybe. Like, you know what? We're just not going to draw that part.
Yeah, we'll just leave it out.
Yeah.
You can let your imagination imagine what Satan's privates look like. His big stinky no.
But the hamburger has me thinking though. So like, would a vampire eat a raw burger?
I mean,
I guess it depends on what it was made out of, right?
Yeah, and there's the different vampires. Like it can't just be any blood, can it? It's not like some vampires in some stories they're going and just like draining a cow because that's all that's available, and then there's other ones where it's like they can only have the blood of humans, right. Yeah.
So like, I guess it depends on what version you want to do, but yeah. Well, yeah, like in Interview with the Vampire, Louis eating rats and stuff.
Yeah, you got to get whatever's available. That's the only problem. The only issue I have with most of these films that I tend to watch with you is that they're all filled with the one creature that I have an irrational fear of.
Yeah.
including every Nosferatu film ever.
Pretty much, yeah.
God damn it!
Bringing that plague,
Rats.
Have you heard the song "Rats" by Pearl Jam?
Does it go? Rats.
Dude, you sound just like him.
Rats.
The vampire Layla, whose venomous bite could restore him. Otherwise, he would die at any time now.
Thank you for that information dump.
Yes, I will talk like this the rest of the show.
I think if you're killing your own father, I kind of like it.
He has no eyes.
My dog has no nose. How does he smell? Awful.
How does he breathe? Layla the vampire, whose bite can restore his immortality, tired and famished with a hunger of 500 years.
As he's walking down the street, wouldn't it be good if he was like in those old-fashioned cartoons where it's like all like neon bar lights lighting up and like closed and girls and review and all that kind of stuff.
Oh no.
If he just turned his collar down a little bit, people wouldn't notice him. It's because he's doing this. He's got it. He's getting bigger and
bigger. Yeah. To flare it out. You see, he has to be smooth, like Bela.
Gotta be smooth.
Yeah. Gotta be smooth,
baby.
Yeah.
Just like Bill Clinton. Gotta be smooth, baby.
There you go, Restaurant King and Disco Bar.
Nice.
I told you disco would be around. It's 1980
disco
after all.
All right.
Yeah.
Dracula. Disco dancing.
Disco Dracula. Well, I'm surprised there is not a Disco Dracula.
Yeah, there should be.
There really should be now that I'm thinking about it.
Well, if there's a Wolf Cop, there should be a Disco Dracula.
Well, yeah, why not?
You know that I came up with an idea for Wolf Cop before they made Wolf Cop.
Yeah. I have two movies that came out after I thought of them, and I was like, "Damn it!"
Son of a...
One of them was is a movie called Hideaway with Alicia Silverstone.
Okay, I've heard of that.
Like that entire storyline, like I had come up with like a year or two before that movie came out, and I remember when it came out, I was like, "Oh, they stole my movie."
I know it does feel like that. I've written down jokes and then gone to watch comedians who've said the same joke, and I've been like, well, I guess I can't use that ever again.
He's like, thanks, you bastard.
Yeah, I was like, I invented why did the chicken cross the road? I feel like his cape is getting bigger. What's this?
Hey, hey, there we
Is this
go.
Jessica Rabbit?
Taking a shower, baby.
Yeah. She's playing patty cake with somebody else. I love Roger Rabbit. Absolutely love that film.
I used to be able to do a pretty decent Roger Rabbit, but I haven't done it in years. So I'm sure it sounds terrible now.
You have to shake your head when you do it. You're like,
yeah.
Hey, what's going on back there? I'm trying to get a naked shower over here
Hey.
with no clothes on and stuff.
I love how she opens it. Oh, she's fully dressed.
Oh, by the way, I look like I'm an X-Man now.
Yes. Or a sexy villainess.
Yeah.
Oh, they made Dracula a mortal man.
Very interesting. And by very interesting, I mean not very interesting at all.
So you want to be a vampire again, huh?
So you want to be a vampire? I remember that in Bugsy Malone. Ooh, Leia, you caught me. Ooh, it really hurts.
There's been
Ow.
a biatch.
Yeah, like, ow. That was horrible. Ow, stop.
Like, I will attack you, but not turn you.
He's going to get rabies if he's not careful.
Yeah, right?
He needs to cut his nails, though. That's disgusting.
Come back.
That shit's dirty.
Actually, that would be a funny little show. Have Dracula be like a normal guy.
Yeah, that would be
after
very
years
very,
of being a vampire.
That's very what we do in the shadows, isn't it? Really, in a way, he could do that where he just like
sort of
house shares with someone, you know?
Yeah.
An energy vampire.
Oh, he's great.
I met a few of those in my time.
I sure have. Yeah.
Hang on,
it's based on real life.
My little
that part. Totally based on real life. But yeah, if you like animation, and vampires and stuff, this is actually a pretty good little movie.
I thought that was my dog, but it was something else scratching at the door. It was a bat.
And
now
it was me. It was me.
I've been bit right there.
I got 2 marks on my neck. I can't.
It was a love bite.
Yeah, just a little nibble. Yeah, just a little nibble. It's fine.
Just a taste. The taste of the blood, and bits of sick.
So, who's your favorite Dracula?
Wow.
Not Nosferatu, Dracula.
Okay. Well, I feel like it can only be Christopher Lee, but like there are definitely ones who did more, if that makes sense. But I like Christopher Lee more than I like Bela Lugosi. I know. I'm sorry. But
blasphemy.
Let me have a think. Give me some. Just throw some names at me because my mind's gone blank.
Gary Oldman.
Nah.
No.
Adam Sandler.
Louis Jourdain.
Nah.
George Hamilton.
George Hamilton. No. I think we're going with Christopher Lee. Nicolas Cage would have been. I feel like he was really good, but like he wasn't in it enough, in Renfield enough. But then he never is really, because he's always a threat more than a.
But you see,
what about Leslie Nielsen in Dracula Dead and Loving It?
Dead and Loving It, yeah. Fantastic. But Nicolas Cage is the vampire in real life, so
that's true.
You know.
Frank Langella.
Frank Langella actually Frank Langella was pretty alright.
Yeah. I thought that Claes Bang was quite good in the. Well, there was 2 out of the 3 episodes were really good.
Agreed. That last one was terrible.
Yeah.
But I do. Yeah, he was shockingly good. I did like his performance, despite them ruining the show.
Jack Palance, I wasn't that taken with. I only saw that once though.
Oh, did you ever see Dracula the series?
I don't think so.
The Canadian show, I want to say it was like the early to mid 90s. Lasted, I think, 2 seasons.
Oh.
They've released it in 2 separate DVDs. And too bad, whatever. They released it in 2 separate DVDs. I have season 1. I do not have season 2. And season 2 is so insanely expensive that I'll probably never have it unless they release it again.
Sounds
I mean, it's like $100 or something for like.
That's crazy.
12 episodes. Yeah.
Oh, that's insane. Sorry, I think somebody's putting a sleep spell on me.
You must be under the spell of the batch. Yeah.
I feel like I want to go. Like at the moment, I've got like Count Orlok stood looking at me out of my window.
Yeah.
And he just keeps getting closer and closer. I need to lock my windows.
Open the door, let me in. So, if you don't know, my favorite Dracula is Bela. But second, probably Gary.
That's
Oldman.
why I didn't ask. Gary Oldman. Gary Oldman. Yeah,
probably Gary Oldman. Yeah, he's so good in that movie.
I maybe need to watch that again.
And then Christopher Lee's probably my third. So there you go.
Okay. What I can't remember the name of the guy who plays Dracula in 7 Golden Vampires because Christopher Lee wouldn't do it.
He has 3 names: John something Richardson or something.
I thought he was pretty good. He was good. I like that film. I like that film more than most.
I remember that was your recommendation for Halloween.
Oh yes, it was. Don't be a fool. Who was he? Mr. T now? No, he would be a good Dracula. Listen to your mama.
You gotta treat your mama right.
Right.
That's right.
I ain't getting on no plane with Dracula, fool.
Ain't no Dracula fool.
I'm not drinking blood. I'm drinking milk. Oh, I'm feeling dizzy. Oh.
I'm drinking milk from this cow.
Oh no. Oh no. And then a massive pause.
So the other night, last week, I did a show with Gareth and Ben about wrestlers in movies.
Yeah, I was supposed to be then I was working, so yeah.
And
I missed that.
I made sure to mention Mr. T. So there you go.
There we go. I want Balboa. I want Balboa. I know he's not a wrestler in that, but he's a wrestler in WrestleMania. Well, a boxer in WrestleMania, actually, but yeah.
Well, a wrestler in one WrestleMania and a boxer in another.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or neither in both, really.
Yeah. So, are you coming to WrestleMania next year? It's in New Orleans.
To the old Rochambeau. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Do you know? There's a kid who lives in the next village, and her family take her to WrestleMania every year.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's cool.
And she's like they take her out of school and everything.
Dang.
And do the whole thing like the.
Well, yeah, it's like a whole
Hall
week.
of Fame and everything. Yeah.
It's like a whole week of stuff you can do. It's crazy.
I would love to. That would be a dream of mine to see a WrestleMania. I want to go to WrestleMania. There's a few things I would like to go to like a big American Comic Con. I'd like to go to Disney World. But I prefer to go to Disney World if I had kids. Like I don't think I want to go to. I don't know. Maybe I would like it. Do you think I'd like it if I just went as a civilian?
Yes, I do. I absolutely adore Disney World. I haven't. It's been about a year since I've been, but we used to go multiple times a year.
Oh wow! Oh cool.
Yeah.
I'd like to go to Universal Studios too. I think.
Oh yeah, I mean, while you're there, you might as well do it all. You might do that.
Is that
Universal.
so? They're near each other, I guess.
They are, yeah. They're like 15 minutes away from each other.
Oh, okay. Well, it'd be silly not to.
Yeah.
There is there's like a television festival on in probably about an hour and a half away, maybe 2 hours away. This is quite an interesting one this year, and I thought you might quite find this because it's a festival of film and television. It's kind of an old-fashioned thing. It's in a place called Hebden Bridge, which is like kind of like an arty place. So it's in like an old cinema, and there's some really, really cool like people are going to be there. Mainly like from the very old days, like sort of 60s, 70s folks. And it's run by Talking Pictures TV, which is like a really good channel. I'm trying to describe what it's like. It's basically like a guy who he basically digs up and finds old films and old reels of stuff, and then gets the rights to them and then puts them out on TV.
Nice.
If you just Google Talking Pictures, it's really interesting. It'll be right up your street. But yeah, so I'm thinking of going to that this year. The whole weekend is like, I think like 60 quid, which is nothing really for 2 days worth of entertainment.
Oh, well, yeah, 2 days for 60. That's not bad.
Yeah.
Good not bad at all.
But there's not a lot in my area. In fact, I was talking about this on one of my streams a while ago, how much I would like to have a kind of film festival in this area that I could sort of curate and set up based on like people I've met on the channel and people who want to get their films shown. And
that would be cool. Yeah.
I'd love to do that. Live podcasts with people, like streams like we're doing now, but from a cinema.
Yeah.
It'd just be really cool. Because my favorite cinema shut down, so I don't want it to happen to all of the cool old cinemas.
Oh yeah. Yeah, all the ones I used to go to as a kid, they're all shut down too.
And even like the big, multiplexes and not, some of those are like not a thing anymore either as well.
No.
I am afraid I must insist that you trust me in this matter and that you do exactly as I tell you, because if you don't, all of our efforts will have gone for nothing. There you go. That's all explained.
Just told you the whole movie.
Yeah, she's like what's he called? Jeremy Renner, Hawkeye.
Yeah, she's like a female Hawkeye. Yeah.
Yeah. What's the girl called who's in the Hawkeye TV? Which was
is it Hawk Girl? I don't
know. Miss Hawkeye. Oh yeah, well, I should. I wish I had the money to do all these things. I'm not really much of a traveler, or unless people are willing to pay for me, or it's free.
Yeah,
that'd be cool. You're right.
One day, I am going to get over by you. One day.
That would be awesome. I was saying this to Kate the other day. I was like, it would be so cool if like we met up somewhere, even if it was like for example, there's like Glasgow Comic Con or something, where like a lot, like I know Mr. Dan was over in the UK, and I think he kind of circumnavigated where I am. But I think at one point he may have been in Scotland, and I was like, oh, that's not, because like people go, oh, I'm in London, and I'm like, yeah, it's like insane hours and hours and hours away.
Right, yeah.
I went to London the year before last to watch my football team, and the irony was we were in the final against the team that is local to where I live now. So I was driving in the same direction as all of the like opposing fans, and like going past them on the motorway. And then obviously when we lost, and they won, and everybody in my village and everyone's just celebrating and like really happy, and I'm like the only one.
You're like, "Ah."
but I set off at like 4 a.m. I picked up some people around, and I got back like I non-stop driving with the exception of like getting the tube into London. I think I got back at maybe like 6 the next morning. So just like a massive round trip. I was like, I'm not doing that again. However, there's a possibility that we're going to be in the final again, and it's going to be in Wembley. So
Oh, there you go.
I'll have to make that decision this time. I don't know if I want to.
Yeah, but you were probably much younger then too, right?
It was like 2 years ago. So
Oh, still
yeah,
young.
I was younger than I am now.
You weren't as creaky as you are.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now I'm a bit. I didn't get bit. If I get bit by a vampire, I could just fly there.
True. Yeah, they could see. You could save on,
Like
on
this
all
guy.
that. Yeah.
This guy looks like some sort of science fiction.
It is. It's a very like I was gonna say like Wonder Twins or something, but like just very.
It reminds me of Ulysses, and like that kind of thing, and or even Battle of the Planets.
Yeah.
Do you ever used to watch Pole Position?
I played the game.
Oh well, or did we call it Pole Position and it was Speed Racer? No, I don't know. Pole Position. It was like an anime, but it was called Pole Position.
No, Speed. I'm familiar with Speed Racer. Yeah.
I quite like the Speed Racer movie as well. I thought that was an underrated movie. It was very, very. It was a very nice visual experience.
I've been wanting to watch that. I just haven't gotten to it.
It's good. It's good. I haven't seen it for a few years, so don't
by the Wachowskis.
Yeah. I don't know why I went like that.
Yeah. See?
Yeah. See?
Yeah. The truth remains: life and love are everlasting.
The end. Oh, good. I am glad. That life and love are everlasting.
Yes. See, it ends on a happy note.
Good night, everybody.
Yeah. Hey. Yeah.
It's Marvelous.
Marvelous.
You look marvelous. I wonder what the Harmony Gold Limited are.
Oh, yeah, I don't know.
It must be the Japanese company. That sounds very Japanese. That's like Golden Harvest or something.
Well, thank you, Sir Benjamin, for uploading that to YouTube 7 years ago.
Yes, I'm sure he'll be watching this and going, "What?"
Yeah.
Someone's
watching what?
He's not. It's the only movie I think he has on his channel.
Oh, probably.
Benjamin Peoples. He's got And to be fair, everything else on it, but it got 126,000 views 7 years ago. So if only this video gets a fraction of that. It will get a fraction of that, sadly, but the fraction will be 1,000th of, or no, 1/10,000
of yeah. And apparently, it's also on another channel called the Bad Anime Library.
Bad anime? What are you
the
talking
Bad
about?
Anime Library. I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna have to look at that and see what else is on there.
Willis? It can't be this film.
Yeah, and that one has 755,000 views.
Oh yeah, I see that.
Yeah,
they've got Frankenstein, the one I think of the Frankenstein that you were talking about.
Yes,
they've got Protectors of the Universe, which it sounds a bit like Defenders of the Universe, Defenders of the Earth.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Did you used to watch Defenders of the Earth?
No, I know of it though.
Flash Gordon, man.
Yeah.
The what was the other bit in that as well? Not Panthro. What was he called? Phantom, the ghost who walks. Mandrake, the magician.
Mandrake. There you go.
Yeah, I like Mandrake the magician. I think you'd make a good Mandrake the magician.
I might.
In fact, maybe that should be. I'll just have a look now and see if you go as Mandrake the magician for next Halloween. Let's put it up on screen and see if Al's
If I'm
If I was
capable.
going to be taken with this,
Yeah,
I'm
why
going
not?
to choose the one from Defenders of the Earth. Oh, apparently Sacha Baron Cohen's going to play Mandrake the Magician.
Does he does he have the double head thing? Is that the what we're talking about?
I don't think he has a double head. I don't know.
No. Okay,
what that
because like the
means.
Mandrake I know has like a face this way and like a face facing the other way.
No. So he's
okay.
He's this guy.
Oh, Mr. Top Hat guy. Yeah.
Mr. Top Hat guy. He's the guy from Monopoly. But the one I remember, Defenders
I like
that,
the green one on the right.
That's the guy. That's the guy. I remember. I had some Defenders of the Earth figures.
Defenders of the Earth.
Defenders. I always want to go. They're the world's most fearsome fighting team. They're really hip. They're defenders in a half shell and they're green.
There you go.
Wow,
beautiful.
That was good. I enjoyed that.
Yeah. I said I was a bit better than I remembered. I remember enjoying it because it's probably been about 10 years since I've seen it.
Yeah. It's nice to revisit things and knowing that you'll have forgotten most of it. I always think.
Yeah. But definitely check out the Frankenstein one. I think it's called Monster of Frankenstein is what it's called.
Well, how about before we finish, we have a look at other potential bat films for us to watch or vampire films to us to watch. I've saved a little folder with potentials in there. I know some of them I've taken out of your folder and put into my folder because I'm a weirdo. But let me see. It's called Al and Matt's Vampire Bats.
Yeah.
Playlist. So in there, I've put things that we've done before that are all vampire related, but also things that we haven't watched yet, like that we haven't watched together. You might have seen most of them, probably have. The one called Nosferatu Awakens that I don't think we've seen.
I haven't seen that one yet.
The Playgirls and the Vampire. Die Hard Dracula, which I know we've both seen, which is always good.
Yeah.
Bloodsuckers
with Bruce Willis.
Let's see.
John McClane versus a vampire.
Billy the Kid versus Dracula.
That was fun. Yeah.
And you've seen that, cool?
Yeah.
Daughter of Dracula.
I've seen Daughter of Dracula. Yeah, I've seen that one.
So there's a book I got for Christmas, and I went through all of them, which ones that were obviously mentioned in the book that were worth watching. And obviously one of them I put down was Sovereign of the Damned. Red-Blooded American Girl.
I've heard of it. I've not seen it.
And I watched this the other week called Living Among Us.
No, I haven't even heard that one.
So that's John Hurd's last film.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's a weird one because it's like a fan footage. I don't know. It's not great, but it's not terrible. But it might be one for us to watch at some point, I think. I've not seen The Lost Platoon either.
I haven't seen that one. Have you seen The Addiction?
The Addiction? No.
With Christopher Walken? It's like black and white.
I've not seen it.
Not. That one's pretty good. You might want to add that one.
Oh, cool.
It's on the tube.
It's on the tube.
It's on the tube. Yeah.
Cool. So yeah, there's all kinds of. So if people want to put suggestions in our chats, please put a like on Al Lucard's channel as well as my channel if you want to. And it's been really awesome. Hey, Gene, good to see you. No, running at Love Speed Racer. So did you, Al.
I did apparently, yeah.
That
was so long. I don't remember, man. I don't remember anything anymore. I'm too old.
Luckily, other people remember things for you, so that's important.
Yes, luckily.
It's good to see you too, Tibetti. It's been a while since we've done a stream together, myself and young Al, as I like to call him.
Yes. You I'll always try to make friends with our elders.
Yeah, you're very good to me.
Yeah.
You do my shopping
right.
for me. Remind me of stuff from when I was a kid. No, it's been really cool. I think it doesn't always necessarily have to be a vampire film, but I think it's fun when it is.
I'm always down for a good vampire film, as you know.
Yeah. Yes, big surprise.
Yes, and we will watch Freddy Got Fingered sometime.
Yes, we
So
will.
stay tuned to that. That'll eventually happen.
I'll make me proud.
That's right.
So any last words? Hint.
I've got I have a new Titans of Terror coming soon.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So be on the lookout for that. Maybe tomorrow. Who knows?
So nothing to do with the T-shirt that you're wearing. Then you've got nothing to say about that.
About Dracula?
No, about the guy in the picture, the actor. That's your catchphrase.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
Oh my word!
It's late.
It's late for me, not for you.
It's late for you. It's rubbing off on me.
Okay, well, adiosi, everyone.
Yes, adiosi, Bela Lugosi.
I had to force him to say it.
From the dawn of creation, the history of our universe has been one of violent conflict, a chaotic clash of opposing forces vying to dominate the void. Motion against inertia. The conflict between love and malevolence.
Sounds like a vampire movie.
Come on, you mean you believe in vampires?
You should pay my alimony. That old bat I was married to is a real bloodsucker.